Hello everyone. Whenever we start working on this software, the first thing we need to do is to register all our users once. Within the system, we need to add all the products we work for. We also need to add teams for the number of teams we work with. So, in this video, we'll see all of that. First, let's see how to add portfolios. So, we go to Settings and then go to Portfolios. There, we add new ones, and whatever product we want to create, we add it here. Suppose if HDFC credit card wants to create a new product, so we type HDFC CC, then I will take one product now, HDFC TW to Wheeler Loan, vendor name is our agency name, the name registered with the bank for this product, so we take any name. Then we get a code, we enter that code here. For this product, which POS do we do, how many POS do we do, we either select all. So, I'm selecting POS now. We do cases from 10,000 to 15 lakh rupees in POS, and above 15 lakhs, we do cases in POS, it's become 15 lakhs, then if we want, every month we should have automatic allocation, whenever files come from the bank, we upload files here and then they are automatically allocated. So, for that, we need to make the area code visible, so, all the area codes we work in. We have to enter all the area codes one by one into the system. I will tell you how to do that next, so, now as I would have entered the area codes from here. And, in the area zip, we will go to the area zip, and we will see all the pin codes here, so, however many area codes we work in, for this particular product. We will select the area codes and take them to the other side. So, let's say, the area codes we are working on. We take them to the other side. So, I've taken 10 pin codes now. After that, I made it on the other side, so the pin codes came here, which area we work in. Then for this product we work from here into 0 bucket, 30 bucket and 60 bucket. So, in the 0 bucket, who are our bankers, their name, email ID, and mobile number. In the 30 bucket, who are our bankers, their name, if it's the same, then same, if it's different, then you can enter it here too. The banker's name, email ID, and mobile number. This is the agency target metrics. It means while adding portfolios, we cannot set targets here. Whenever we receive an allocation from the bank gives us a target, that we have to achieve this much percentage in this bucket this month, so, we have to set that target here, and your people from the agency are given one target, you have to set the target here, so, the target remains in percentage. If, let's say, we received a target of 90% or 93% from the bank. Then we will type it here, but this is a later process, when you receive the allocation. Because the target changes every month. After that, you have to submit. You don't have to do this work every month on a regular basis, you only have to do this work once on a regular basis. If you have a new product added, then we have to add it again. If we need to make any changes, then we will edit it from here. After editing, whatever changes we want to make or delete, we can also delete it, so, this is how you add products. Now let's talk about how to add areas. So, there are two types of areas, zip and area zip, which means a big area and the smaller areas within it. In zip, we enter the big area. So, I've taken any one big area, let's say 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and here I've typed X, Y, Z, A, B, C. This is our area. So I've submitted it. Now, as soon as we go into the area zip, we will find it here, what we had added in zip already, it will be on the first page, last page. We can also add new directly from here, so, we'll find X, Y, Z, A, B, C that we entered there. Now let's come to the smaller areas within this area, we have to enter each one individually. This is also a one-time task. If you've added all the areas, you need this for automatic allocation. You can bypass this and do it manually. If automatic allocation happens, it takes 1.5 minutes. Suppose you have an allocation of 2000 cases for a particular product. If we have set all the parameters for automatic allocation, then every time an allocation comes, it will be allocated automatically in 1.5 minutes. But if we haven't set the parameters, if we are not working according to the area code, then it will take 4 to 5 minutes to allocate. So, this is how we enter zip and area zip. By adding new, you can create any team. So, I've created one team, then after creating the team, we add it. Then comes the segment. Which segments do we work for? In this, we have X, 30, 60, write-off, 90, 120, 150, 180. So, for bucket 60, we have put our direct write-off. If you also want buckets 7, 8, you can enter them too, so this process is complete. After that, how to register users? So, we will take any user. Registration is the same for everyone, whether they are supervisors, team leaders, telecallers, field collectors. So, I will show you the registration of a telecaller. So, I've added any one telecaller. After adding new, I've given the telecaller's first name. Let's say there's a telecaller named Sakshi Malik. Then I've given her a username, the ID we want to give her. So I've given her one ID, 5001. Then I've given her email ID, login ID, which she will use to log in every time. One page where she has to do daily work. I have set a password for that ID, that she will log in with this password. I've taken her father's name. These are all her personal information. Nationality, religion. Marital status. Gender. Mobile number. If the mobile number is 2, then write it, otherwise, write NA in the column. In other columns, we'll write NA. Birth date. PAN card number, if available, Aadhaar number, driving license number, passport number, vehicle registration number, current address, permanent address, qualification, last employee. Overall years of working experience. This is the company's workflow, so notifications need to be set up here. Automated messages are generated from the system. Users receive text messages on their mobile phones, so we need to enter the mobile number here, which will allow the telecaller to receive messages sent from our company's system. So, we will take one number. Then we will take their office extension ID, which they use to make calls. Now, look at these options. Vacation mode. If any user, let's say Sakshi Malik, requests a leave for 2 days, here we enable the vacation mode. And we select the particular dates for the leave. For example, if she won't be available for 2 days on the 28th and 29th, so we select these 2 days and apply. After applying, we'll be asked for a replacement. In replacement, we'll select the names of the individuals who will handle her cases during these 2 days. So, Sakshi Malik handles 200 cases. We'll select the names of 3 people, and these 3 people will be automatically assigned an equal share of the workload, such as 68 or 69 cases each. Then, we will enter DRA ID number and the reference details if available. All this is emergency information. If you want to save it, you can. Submit from here, and this is how your users will be added. Look, the users have been added. So, right now it's showing portfolio not assigned, no segment because we haven't seen any of your users' numbers yet, so we've just registered them. We also haven't given any products. This is the telecaller. In the field collector, we also add the collector. There's a slightly different pattern in the supervisor and team leader, which I'll show you. If we add any one supervisor, then all the details are the same. After that, we just need to select the portfolio here to determine which products the supervisor supervises. In our system, one supervisor can supervise only one product, and a supervisor can supervise only one product as well, so we select it from here. Everything else remains the same. Similarly, if we look at the team leader's details, it's the same as the supervisor, but here we can select as many portfolios as we want, and we can also process as many products. Let's consider the case of a team leader. We've assigned Team TW and Team HDFC, so, as we keep selecting, if a team leader logs in with their ID, they will see data for as many products as they are assigned. They won't be able to see data for other users, so we've registered the user. Then, after we set the allocation parameter, we do it from the field collector, so they check it out there. After going to the field collector, let's say we take any one executive. We had registered someone, like Hamid Ansari, so we click on their allocation here. After clicking on allocation, they haven't been given any products yet. So let's say I delete it, and after that, they don't have any products either, so it's showing allocation parameter for Hamid Ansari. So, from here, we add the products one by one. So, however many products we want to give to Hamid Ansari, we add them one by one. Now, let's say we haven't added a supervisor yet. So we have to create a supervisor for that product, so I will change any one existing supervisor. The process is the same, only the portfolio will have to be changed. Then, the team leader also needs to be created for their new product. So, I've also assigned the product to any existing team leader, which we recently added. After giving these, I go back to the field collector. And then back to the allocation parameter. After going here, I click on Add New. After adding New, I select the product. As soon as I select the product, the supervisor's name automatically appears here. The team leader's name also appears automatically, which I had selected there. Now, I have to select who will handle which bucket for Hamid Ansari. Suppose if he handles the X bucket, then who will be his telecaller? Now I've selected one telecaller. Here, it's showing 100%. Suppose if a case comes from bucket 1, then who will be its telecaller? We continue to make the selection visible here. If there is a case for bucket X in this product, then this executive is allocated. In the area allocation, we've selected the team, that is, which team the executive will work in. So let's say we selected the Western team. For maximum number of allocations, in automatic allocation, we don't know how many cases are going to each executive. It's known after allocation, so we set one parameter here, that for this product, this executive won't receive more than this many cases, so we selected 150. In performance allocation, we set that if it's getting 500 cases this month, and it's performing well, then next month its allocation will automatically increase by 10%, which we've selected as 10%. Now, for this particular executive, Hamid Ansari, we need to make visible which areas he will handle in this product. The person who does this can select one by one from here. This entire process that I'm explaining to you, area-wise, is for automatic allocation. If we don't want to do automatic allocation and want to do it manually, then we can also bypass all these area codes. We don't need to make the area code process visible. So, I've made the area visible here, that this person handles this area. After that, I submitted it, so the allocation parameter for one product and one executive is set. Now, whenever we receive files from the bank, if cases from this area come in the allocation file, they will automatically be assigned to Hamid Ansari, in which, if cases from bucket X come, their caller will be him. We've set it up so that if cases from bucket X come, their caller will be Sheikh Masuk. And if cases from bucket 1 come, their caller will be Manoj Sena. So, this entire automatic allocation will be done. As soon as you receive a file from the bank, you upload it. For manual allocation, we don't need to make any area visible. To understand the allocation process, you can watch our next video. Thank you.